Hello, my name's Beth. I am a student on the Flatiron Fullstack Web Development program at the moment. I'm going to walk through my second portfolio project, which is a web application made using Sinatra. The app is called GROTTO and it's a dive log. So I really like scuba diving. I recently had an experience which made me really like scuba diving. I thought it would be great to make an app to log dives because I'm useless at remembering to take my book with me everywhere. So I'll just walk through the user story. We're saying that our user is a regular diver and they can come to GROTTO and they'll see this page and they can register a new account. So let's do that. Well, let's call them Beth, because that's my name. So Beth, and my surname is Schofield. And my username is usually Ginger Tonic, but I've actually already made an account using that username, and I can't use it again. We're only allowed unique usernames. And so I'll use Betty Letty. It can be betty@letty.com. Password, I'll just make it password for now because nice and simple. And we'll hit sign up. And that's gonna create me a new account and welcome me inside. Now I can see all the dives that have been logged by other users. And so we can see that each dive we have the username, the date of the dive, a link to see the dive, name of the dive site. So before I look at anyone else's, I'll go check out my own dive log. I just made this account, so I've not logged any dives yet. And say I realised that I made a little mistake when I logged in, when I set up my account, I can edit my account details. I don't really like the name Betty Letty anymore. I'm gonna call it Flying Monkey. It's going to be my username. My password, I don't think password's such a secure password, so I'm gonna put monkey, just monkey, much more secure. Now to make any changes I do have to put in my current password as well, which I made password, and that will mean that I can update all my details. Perfect, my username has changed to Flying Monkey. Still not logged any dives. We'll just check that my password did change. So we're going to log out. And so Flying Monkey was my new username. My password, it used to be password. Now this should not work. I know you can't tell what I'm typing, but I promise you that was password. Great, that didn't work, which is good because that was my old password. I put Flying Monkey, monkey, that should work because that's my new password. Perfect, okay, welcome inside, thank you very much. So see a page dedicated to another user's dive. So let's see, Ginger Tonic, I know that person. Let's look at that dive. See dive. Oh, cool. Okay, so I can see the dive site name here and where it is. That's a link to visit their dive log. We'll do that in a minute. So the dive was Ginger Tonic. The date was April the 17th, 2018. Start time was midday and it was 50 minutes. And looks like I made some notes. I said, super special dive. Let's make a web app in its memory. I mean, prophesizing. We cannot edit or delete this dive. This is not our dive. There's not a button to edit or delete it, and even if we tried to do that, it would say no. No, can't make changes to another diver's log. No, we can't. This map, by the way, we can scroll in and out. This is just a Google map embedded here in an iframe. Here, it doesn't really show us much, it just shows us the location, but if we go to the dive site, Ariel's Grotto, by clicking on the name, we can see, this is the dive site page as opposed to the dive page. We can see all the notes that have been made about this site. So we've got Ginger Tonic's note that was made. And then another user has put a very important dive. There should be a web app made in its memory. I'm just doing what the people want. And so here we can see who has dived here. And these two people have dived here. Don't know who they are. And we can update the dive site. We can update the dive site as long as we don't change all the details to something that already exists, another dive site, and it must have everything. It's got to have a name, a location, and a country. I'll just show you the form. We won't change anything. So we'll just go back to the dive page. Oh, we can log a new dive right here. So from here we can log a new dive. We're going to try the 31st of September 2017, which never happened because it's only got 30 days. So let's log it at Sea Dragon Place, Encounter Bay, Adelaide. Sounds great. Log dive. That's not a valid date. Remember, 30 days have September, April, June, blah, 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 blah. So let's try today's date instead. 27th of May 2018. Start time. I wish this really was what I was doing this afternoon, but it's not. Length 47 minutes. Dive notes. Fantastic dive. Wish it was real. Wish it were real. And yeah, Sea Dragon Place, log dive. Cool, and that takes us directly to a dive page for that dive. It shows us where I'm talking about. Go to the dive site page a second. So if you look on the dive site page, it will show you dive shops that are in the areas. If you're looking at a location, you're like, that sounds cool. What do you need? Normally, you need a dive center to do that. Not always. Now it says here, delete dive site. You cannot delete a dive site unless either no one has dived there or only you have dived there. If you have dived there, you've logged a dive there and you delete it, that dive is going to go away. So that's what this warning is about. Let's see that, delete that. It's gone. You can see our own dive log. It is currently empty. As opposed to someone else's dive log. Let's look at who dives a lot. Chris from Greece. He dives a lot for sure. Chris is my dive instructor, and that's why he's included here. We can see all his dives. We can't edit any of his information because it's not us. But on our own account, we can edit account details and log a new dive. Okay, so we're going to log a new dive. Go to... Second of May 2018. Start time 12. Length 53. The time length is in minutes. It didn't happen at any of these. None of these. Gonna make a new one. New dive site name. Let's call it Flatiron Waters. Dive site location. We're gonna dive in the Hudson River. I don't know if that's even legal. New York City. Dive site country USA. And then we can log dive. Hey, there we go. Sweet, new dive, and it's here. It's right in New York. No notes recorded, so I didn't record notes, so you can see that. I'm just gonna delete it. No log dives, because I just delete them all. When you log out, you can be redirected to a login page. And so that's it. That is Grotto. In terms of things I'd also like to add in the future, I'd like to be able to add and track your dive qualifications. I'd like to be able to add the ability to choose over divers to follow, and then your dive feed would be customized to only see your your friends' dives, be able to search for other users, search for dive sites, search for dives, and the ability to add a dive buddy, because when you're diving you normally have a buddy, so it'd be great to be able to add that buddy to your dive and have that dive associated to both users. That's GROTTO.